He was like a pot that he started off okay, like simmer, and then slowly the pot was boiling and boiling and boiling. And then we got towards the tail end of the deposition, and that's when the pot boiled over.
Attorney Glenn Zeitz is talking about Donald Trump. He deposed him long before he was president in a case involving eminent domain back in the 1990s. Trump was claiming eminent domain to take possession of an elderly widow's home in Atlantic City, so he could use it as a parking lot for his casino's limousines.
Overall, how would you describe him during the deposition?
Self-deprecating is not Donald. Donald was the Donald that you see now. You know, he walks in, he wants to take over, he wants to make the deposition his deposition, even though it's mine. He tries to control the questioning.
Zeitz says Trump tried to come off confident, but that his emotions got the best of him. That's when the insults started flying.
Now he's calling me a third-rate lawyer. I thought it was pretty good that he was saying that, because it meant that finally, after almost 2 hours, I had gotten to him.
How would you describe his technique?
We call it a non-responsive answer. He will add things on. He'll make self-serving statements. He'll shuck and jive. If I asked Donald in a question, I said, "Donald, what time is it?" He'd probably tell me how to build a clock. He was grossly unprepared, or he was just deliberately being evasive. What he was doing, at least in the deposition, was saying that he delegates everything to everybody else.
In fact, Trump responded with "I don't know" more than a dozen times during the deposition, often saying, "Ask my representatives," and "It's called delegation. I have some very good people."
The problem is trying to figure out, are the answers a deliberate lie, or are they a product of someone who is indifferent to the facts or indifferent to what he signed, and therefore there was no intent.
What surprised this lawyer most, though, was Trump's bizarre request to go off the record, moments before he fired his own lawyer. In his 46 years practicing law, Zeitz has never seen anyone do that.
We go off the record, and then he wants to talk to me while his poor lawyer's sitting there like a potted plant.
Zeitz says Trump wanted to make a deal and settle the case, but Zeitz refused. And in the end, Trump lost.
He's like a animal in the woods. He's been through plenty of depositions. If you approach him the normal way, he's going to pick up the scent. He's going to understand that he's got to be careful about what he says, because he's no dummy.
Randy Kaye, CNN, Palm Beach, Florida.